So how fast is the RTX 5090 in 3DMARK? I mean, 3DMARK is just a benchmark. It's not in-game real testing. It's just a benchmark. So keep that in mind, please. And I will link, like I always do, in the YouTube description to this article. So are you ready? How much faster is the 5090 over the 4090 in 3DMARK? Well, on average, it's around 20% performance improvement. So the big question here is that enough for you to upgrade? If you have a 4090 right now, would you upgrade to a 5090 if all you're getting overall on average is 20%? I think the answer to that question is clear. It's a hard no. For me, it would be anyway. Now, that doesn't mean that in some games, let's move away from 3DMARK because, it's just a benchmark. In some games, you might get 60% more, especially if you're using multi-frame generation. But in some games, you might only get 10%. I think you'll be pretty upset if you spend $2,000 or $3,000, and depending on the country you are. If, for example, the 5090, the MSRP is not going to be, when you see this video card at your retailer, it's not going to be $2,000 US. It's going to be $2,500, $3,000. And first when it's released, who knows? Scalpers will probably buy them. They'll be, who knows? We'll see what happens. But I don't see them listed, for $2,000 US at the beginning. I don't think it's happening. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think it's happening. So are you going to spend, let's say, $2,000 to $3,000 US? That's like $4,000 to $6,000 Canadian just for a video card to get 10 to maybe 60%. 60% is not too bad. I mean, that's substantial if it is. But if that's only in one game and that's not the game you're playing, or you don't want to play, or if you don't want to use multi-frame generation and DLSS and all this other stuff, what does it matter? It doesn't really matter, does it? So I don't know. I mean, there are some other results here, and you can head over here to see all of these. But, in some of the tests here, like, for example, 36% faster in Firestrike, 33% faster in Time Spy, and 46% faster in other tests, like, for example, Speedway and Port Royale and Steel Nomad. So, it's definitely faster, but is it worth the extra cost? Now, if you are upgrading from a 30 series video card, then maybe. If you are purchasing a brand new system and you don't really have a video card, yeah, why not? Unless, of course, you can get a 40 series at a really, really good price. But so far, this does not impress me. And, if it's all about AI and upscaling and multi-frame generation, and it's faster using that stuff, which I don't like using because currently at the moment, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't interest me. So I am, as of now, until the reviews come out, we will have to wait and see. I'll probably be waiting myself personally for the 60 series. However, I suspect that will also rely heavily on AI.